Welcome back. Well, in the next few weeks, students will begin heading back to school. It can be an exciting time, but if your child is going to a new school, it can be worrisome, but it doesn't have to be. Joining us now to talk about challenges during this time and how to have a smooth transition is psychologist Dr. Alana Coffey. Good morning, doctor. Thanks for being here.
Good morning, Christine.
Now, there can be challenges socially for every stage, every level of education, not just children, but all the way up to college.
All the way up. It's actually really fun to watch for those of us who are parenting, and we watch them start from baby kid days all the way up into adulthood. It's exciting and harrowing for the parents as well, but you know, being sensitive to their needs is, I think, really valuable and important time. So we start with those preschoolers, those little babies. What we think of as terrible twos is a very important time for them, because when they go into elementary school, which is the largest block of time for them to be in one school, for example, they're going to really need to be able to initiate and ask for their needs to be met. So as parents, as much as we can do to help them learn communication and assertive communication, that helps them into elementary school. And elementary school is great. But again, it only lasts for, what, 4 or 5 years? And they have one teacher that teaches all of their subjects in one class. And I'd like to give a special shout out to people going from elementary into middle school. That's the biggest transition, really, because multiple teachers, multiple classrooms, multiple students from other elementary schools feeding in. It's a really big deal. And while that whole thing is happening, their body's changing. Their voice is dropping, you know, their body's filling out. It can be really alarming. So middle school is, you know, I have a special place in my heart for the middle schoolers. And then as soon as they finally get that handled, they go into high school. And they make movies about high school freshmen, so I say a lot about that. But high school, and, you know, it's challenging. Each of those years is really significant: freshman, sophomore, junior. And, of course, the senior year is very important. Now, these are what we call normative transitions, when kids just naturally go from elementary to middle to high school. But there's this other kind of transition where they leave their district and they go to maybe a different school. They might be going to a private school, from private to public, or within the same grade, they're making that transition too. So if I'm in 5th grade, I might have to transfer to new school. Right. So what can we do to support these young folks? Is be aware that they're going through so much. Sometimes they're like, we only focus on adult issues and we dismiss the children's issues as being just mere children's issues, but they're huge. So one of the things that we can do is be aware and have relationships with the school.
So start from early on, even just now, start meeting some of the counselors, the teachers, administrators, and everybody basically who works there. And I think you'll feel more comfortable with that new campus and where you're sending your kid off to, right?
Even the physical property. So I encourage parents, and I often took my children to all kinds of schools. I'm like, let's just go walk on campus. Get permission from the office first. They don't want to, you know, strangers walking on campus, but, you know, go physically tour, because children are very visual, and I think it's very helpful for them to see, like, physically where they're going to go.
Okay, so you say to be aware. Another tip you give is to have normal and informal activities that relate to the transition school visits. You also say multi-grade activities and get-togethers with everybody, actually.
So depending on what school you're coming from and going to, some of those have very formal setups where they connect families with each other so that you have sort of like a buddy system with the parent, or they'll connect a upper grade, you know, maybe a middle schooler with an elementary, or a high schooler with a middle schooler. So they have that kind of already built into it, but we can also do that informally just by reaching out to known parents or families and, you know, can we meet with you, and, you know, have our children get together. Connection and interpersonal connection is really key, I think, to making a smooth transition more than anything else. Is really being, for the children, knowing that they have people there that they can count on and reach out to.
Would you say your final message is again, just to be aware and just to keep the lines of communication open, not just between you and your child, but you, your child, administrators, your child and administrators, and have that relationship form as well?
As many, and, you know, not to be a helicopter parent, that's not what I'm suggesting, but I am suggesting that we all kind of put out a safety net for these children, and especially even high schoolers going into college need safety nets from us, especially if we're sending them out of state to the mainland. As many people there as they know that they can reach out to, the better.
Yes. Not an easy time, but we can all get through it together, right, Dr. Coffey?
Final message, don't forget to take care of the teachers.
Oh, thank you
They're
very
part of
much.
the system.
Yes, that's true. We love our teachers.
Need them. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Coffey.
You're welcome.